Welcome back, friends, to the Diary of Ishi. We are here with murder and fun. It's a very fun theme we have going on. As of right now, we are currently in a library in Sinai. We've discovered a slab, a rock, a boulder, if you would, full of script that is identical to the pages of the book that we found and the letters. After a little bit of a debacle and arguments of sorts, Cantor and Mel end up going back to their room where, through a bunch of magical wish-making, they're able to speak to the ghosts that Mel previously said we couldn't understand, and find out a little bit more, and receive journal pages. It's very lovely. It's very nice. They return to the library to report on the going-ons of all of this, and essentially use similar schemes to get to really read the slab, which turned out to be a blessing. We also connected our diary pages, and we finished the journal for the most part. And after we left the library, we went to go do a little bit of shopping so we can deal with the weather better, and we were just on our way to find statues.
Yeah.
And we are in a city of the light of our Lord, Jibum's Crypts.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So you guys have left the library. You are wandering through the city, looking for more weather-appropriate clothing.
I thought we already got weather-appropriate clothing.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
Some of you did, at least. I don't know if everybody purchased some, but I know that for the very least, Mel and Wolfheart, I would have altered your clothing for you.
I got nice clothing anyways, just cuz. But yes.
Yeah, that's right. You guys did purchase weather-appropriate clothing. And we're now in search of this statue that seemed to be mentioned in the diary pages that you have just put together.
Yay.
Was it a statue or was it the fucking... What was it? Was it actually called a statue? I can't remember.
Shit. What's the journal?
Oh, the new diary pages aren't in here.
Yeah, I haven't molded them together yet.
Oh, okay. I was like, hang on a second. I'm missing some pages. Fine, I will just scroll up. Oh, wait, are we looking for the statue or are we looking for the spire?
I think
Spire.
both, because it references like a statue.
Oh yeah, there is the statue of our Lord.
Which is above the spire, isn't it? I don't know.
And then there's going to be a temple underneath the spire.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. So we were looking for stuff in general like that. Yep.
Is the library a spire, as Ryan is asking in chat?
Oh my good god.
The library is not a spire.
Okay.
But the large building at the center of town, directly next to the library, is a spire.
I was gonna say, I thought there was a large spire in the middle of the city.
Yes, there is.
That one that we see on the map?
Yep.
Where?
Where's Rachel? I guess we can start there.
It's Splitter. Where?
Thank you, Krista. That was the reference I was
Sorry.
I didn't catch it at first, but once you said it, yeah.
I hear where, and all I can think of is where's Rachel. It's just, it's like hard coded into my brain.
What
I'm
is
right,
that?
I'm right there with you, Tori.
Oh.
From Batman, from The Dark Knight.
Yeah, no,
Where's
I
Rachel?
never saw that.
I'm sorry. What? We can't
We're not
unpack
gonna
all
get
that
into
right
that.
now. We're moving on.
Yeah.
Listen, you all say, "Where's Rachel?" I just picture Johnny saying that to his wife, or just to himself when he's looking for her. Just, "Where's Rachel?" 'Cause that's exactly the kind of shit that Johnny would do.
Amazing.
Johnny B?
Oh, we go to the Space Needle.
Yeah, we go to the Space Needle.
All right. Yeah, you guys.
I've been there once. I hated it.
Yeah.
You guys go to the giant space needle. There we go. Sorry, I was updating the page.
The pages.
Okay. Yeah. You go to the large spire in the center of the town. Well, in this case, it's a city. In the center of the city. There is no perimeter wall or anything. The exterior looks to be made of the same brick that the walls are made out of, and most of the structures here.
That's a tall building.
Yep.
Yes, it is very tall.
You know, I don't think I've ever been up that high. You know?
Well, we're not looking to go up, but we are looking. We might want to go up. Yeah, that's fair.
Well, we'll have to go up in order to go down.
Yes.
Can we do the guided tour of the Sinai Space Needle?
We have to pay an extra $50 to see the behind the scenes tour after the top of the Space Needle.
All of our desert-friendly clothing that we just bought is just swag from the gift shop.
I went to the Sinai Space Needle, and all I got was this stupid T-shirt.
Exactly.
Orca with a whole foam finger.
The index finger is the needle, the Space Needle.
So are we going up or are we going down?
Can we go in?
That's a good question.
That's an
Yeah,
excellent question.
kind of important to be able to go in order to be able to go up or down.
As you circle around to the entrance of the building, there is nobody standing outside. At least, guards. The doors are made of metal, which is a weird contrast, as
Those
these
were-
are the only metal doors you've seen here.
Got it. They're metal. They're metal intentionally, so if you touch them, you burn yourself and go, fuck this shit.
Oh,
Oh God! I guess that. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that's that good old desert architecture.
Somehow they're always directly in the sun.
Hostile architecture.
Yeah.
That's what we're known for.
Haven't seen a bench since we got here.
Exactly.
Is there anybody not like guard wise, but are there other people surrounding the needle?
Nobody's surrounding it.
They're
there
just
are
people walking around.
civilians. Yeah, they're.
Mm.
It's a populous city, so there are people here walking around
Oh.
you, but there's
Right.
nobody actively standing guard at the spire.
Orca looks around to see if she can see any like official kind of people walking around, or someone who seems to be like in a government position. She tries to stop somebody to ask how to get inside the needle or what's the deal with the needle.
Are you stopping anybody, or are you specifically looking for somebody that may be in a governmental position?
Someone who may be in a governmental position, and if there is nobody in a governmental position, anybody.
Okay, you take a quick glance around. You're unfamiliar with the culture here. Thus, anybody could be in a governmental position, as they all look the same.
Mm.
At least as far as attire goes.
Someone's cat is dying.
You know, someone's cat is ornery.
Whose baby is that?
That's Umbrasil.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the bumpers.
But I think Bumby is the only cat in that house that meows that loud.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Juju does get loud, but
I mean, she
Yeah.
can, but like, Umbrasil's consistently fairly loud. Yes, Bumby. Thank you for letting your opinion be known.
We appreciate
However,
it.
However, you can't say that. We're on recording, man. If there are any cats watching, that was very offensive. Anyways.
well, Orca tries to grab like a friendly looking woman, someone who may understand.
no.
Aye.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, you stop the first woman that looks friendly, at least friendly enough. She has more like she's more tan than most of the humans that you're used to seeing, as you would expect for somebody living in such a
What?
hot
No.
place.
Yes.
She has very thick, dark black hair, and it is tied up in braids. Sorry, I got distracted by the cat.
Yeah.
I think we all were.
It's hard not to when he's right in your fucking face.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy. Yes, hi, hello.
He's saying, stop fucking talking and pay attention to me. I don't let you live in my house to talk to other people.
You're right. The woman has braids.
Yes. Thick black hair, braids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God, he's dead.
Apparently braids was too much for Mike. So if we really want to shut Hayne down for a little bit, we know what Ren can do.
Braid his hair.
Yes.
Oh, good, he's alive. Whew.
Bless.
How dare you?
Bless you.
Jesus.
How dare you?
Bless you.
Damn, you made Krista sneeze.
So the woman had thick black
yes, you can
hair.
stop her.
You've stopped her. Now what do you want to say to her?
Oh, hi. Excuse me, ma'am. I wanted to know, are the doors always like that? Like, or they're usually guards hanging around?
I don't understand your question.
Do people ever go into the needle?
How would you enter a needle?
Orca pulls
The
out her
spire.
pointer finger, and she just points up at the spire. The spire, I mean, not the needle. I misspoke.
Well, it is a building. I would imagine people go in and out.
Well, it would be nice to know how we go in if there are no guards blocking the doors and the door is metal. Like, that kind of seems like a no one should enter kind of vibe.
Have you tried entering?
I was just gonna say, I'm like, man, I think I missed it. Have we tried the doors?
No.
No, but I think I mean, at least on my part, Orca just didn't
I
want
tried
to
the
touch the
doors.
metal because it would hurt.
As Orca's like stopping this woman, Mel is just confused and like tries the door.
All right. Yeah, you grab onto the door. Surprisingly cold to the touch.
Oh my god.
Enchanted.
Yeah, probably.
But as you pull on the door, it doesn't budge.
Is it a push door?
No. You push on the door as well, and it also doesn't budge.
That would have been amazing.
Try lifting
was
from
a-
the bottom.
that-
That
a
caught
great
us
question.
once.
Yeah.
So now, forever, I make sure I make the distinction.
That was awesome.
Well, it was worth a try.
Yeah? At least she didn't burn her flesh off.
Why would she do that?
Metal. The heat. Ow.
That's your point.
Are people not allowed through the doors? Is that why they don't open?
Well, people are allowed. It's more just by appointment.
How
Is
do I
it,
make an appointment?
Generally, you would set one up with the advisors to the council.
Hmm.
And where are they?
They have several offices. The closest one is in the library.
Jesus Christ. I hear Krista going, God damn it. I hear my fucking brother going fucking goblin mode in the other room. And it's like, Jesus. So much sound.
Funny.
I'm just imagining that there was someone in the city, like right by the group, that just said, God damn it, in that exact cadence.
It was Mel. It was Mel that did it.
Absolutely.
She's just over there for some reason.
Yeah, she's over by the doors.
She's just randomly farther away from the group. She's like, Mel?
Well, yeah, I went and tried the door.
Well, luckily, it's right next door to the spire.
Yep. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I don't believe so. Does anybody else have any questions?
I had technical difficulties. Who is this lady?
Just
Just
a
a
random
lady.
woman. That's at least as far as the party is aware. Just a random woman that
Jane
got
woman.
stopped.
Yeah.
Orca wanted to stop a somewhat friendly-looking woman, and this
God
was
forbid I want to speak with someone nice.
Does
Her
she
name is-
actually look friendly, or did Orca just think she did?
she looks friendly.
Okay.
Her name is Jane Dostein.
Dose side.
Mm-hmm. She's Jewish.
That raises many questions.
It shouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it.
You can see her being Jewish.
I mean,
In this
Why
fantasy
not?
land where Abraham didn't exist?
I mean, why would I be surprised if anybody was? We don't know anything about this.
No, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
I hate you all. So off to the library?
To the library.
Doo-loo-loo-loo-loo.
It's right across the street. Honestly, waste of a cutaway.
Yeah, you guys go about 100 feet past the statues of the antlions at the base of the library doors, steps, not doors, and into the library. As you haven't been gone that long, you find the same librarian there inside. This time, however, he appears to be cleaning some bookshelves. He's taking out books, cleaning the shelves, and putting the books back in.
Very suspicious.
Why?
I don't know. I just wanted to spice it up a little bit, you know.
Okay.
I was prepared to go along with it. I had no idea what was suspicious, but
I don't know. Maybe it's some fake bullshit tradition none of us know about, but Ren.
totally valid.
Yeah, go carry that him. Go tell him that all his children are going to suffer violent colds or something. I don't fucking know.
Books are meant to be read, not cleaned. What the fuck is this?
Nobody cleans books.
But what if they're books that haven't been grabbed in a while, so they have dust on them? So that's what he's cleaning.
Anyways.
That's how they get the good book smell, Orca.
Oh my god, I don't want to stick around.
Books smell?
I asked. She said council, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. These are... She specifically said that you would need to make an appointment with an advisor to the council.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk up to the library and just be like, hello. Where I am not from here. Where would I find the advisor for the council?
Which one are you looking for?
Not really sure. We want to visit the spire.
Alright, well you would need to set up an appointment with the advisor to the council, with one of them at least. There is one here, up on the 3rd floor. Their office is near the staircase.
Wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I relay the information back to friends. To the 3rd floor.
God, the stairs were right there.
Alright.
He's like, why are we cutting away so often? Guys.
Yeah, you guys...
It's not in the budget.
We're draining gold. You guys head over to the staircase, head up to the 3rd floor, entering into an area that some of you are very familiar with. But you do see an advisor's office near the staircase. It's like one of those. I'm picturing it as one of those doors that you would see in like a lawyer's firm. Like it's got the small window
Yeah.
at the top, but it's like you can't really see through it.
See, but I'm picturing it in like a booth like the tax people at Walmart.
Ooh.
Still the
I'm
fancy
sorry.
door.
I'm sorry,
but-
the tax people at Walmart?
Yes.
Step up
What
your
kind
game,
of
Canada.
fucking American ass fucking sentence was that?
It's the kind of American ass sentence you get when companies lobby your governmental structure so you can't do your taxes for free.
The
Yeah,
taxes?
I do my taxes for free every year.
Me too.
Boom. Oh, roasted.
I'm gonna live with the tax people at Walmart for the rest of my life. I knock on the door.
All right. You
Welcome
knock on
to
the door,
Walmart.
and a voice from within says, "Come in."
And we go in.
All right. You go in. You enter into a fairly small office. All of you can fit in here, but it's not exactly a comfortable fit.
I've got one arm through the wall.
Listen. Gotta do what you gotta do.
The room itself is very well decorated. There are a nice array of jewelry, paintings on the walls. There is no desk in this room.
What a bougie bitch.
There is, however, one nightstand
Ha!
with a book on it. It is the only
Okay.
book in this room.
There's no peoples?
As far as you are aware, you are the only people in this room.
Huh.
Hearing the delayed voice between the two of you is so fucking funny.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I tried being really
Both.
quiet.
You're both echoing through each other. It's
Yeah,
entertaining.
we're
No, it's
close
the two
together.
of you. It's so hilarious.
It's
We're
so
3
funny.
feet apart. Like,
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. No one's mad at you.
Yeah.
We greatly enjoy it.
It's just like I can tell what's coming. It's like I get a precursor to the sentence that's about to happen. So the only thing in this room you said is a book on a table?
no, there's paintings and jewelry in the room, hanging from the walls.
But the only
What's
book
the
in the
book
room is
that-
on the nightstand.
Yes, there's one book on a nightstand in the room.
What,
At
Is
the
it
front
what kind
side.
of book is it?
Oh, because I say, is it like in the middle of the room or off to the side?
It's in the like back against the back wall where the nightstand is. Has a book on it. From what it looks like, the book is not labeled. It appears to be a plain book.
Does the book have a soul? Like a sentient
wish.
soul?
Are you wearing your head currently?
Weirdest sentence I've ever heard.
That's such a fucking sentence. You're wearing your head right now? Following
Does the
actually,
book have a soul? I don't know. Are
Yeah.
you wearing your head?
it's more the series of
I mean, yeah, technically.
yeah, I'm wearing my head, what's it to ya?
It's a really personal
Okay.
question, actually.
Yeah. The book does have a soul, yes.
Like a sentient soul, or like the way that all things have souls?
Like the way all things have souls.
Oh, okay.
Joshua, Elias has said like he's been here before, right? I don't remember a whole lot about the city. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, Elias has been to Sinai a lot.
Okay. Belle's just gonna turn to look at him and be like, "What the fuck are we doing? What are we missing?"
I'm sorry. I'm not. Maybe I'm missing the context of what you're asking me. Missing in regards to getting in the build, or like getting into the building. Say if that's the question, I'm not entirely certain. Don't know that I've ever been allowed in there, but I also don't know that I've ever really had any reason there.
Why'd you get so quiet? What the fuck?
I don't know. I didn't like turn away from my mic or anything. My mic.
I don't know. Just on my end, you got really. I think it's just probably a me thing. Don't worry about it.
No, it's all good. Like my mic does do that sometimes, so if it was me, I would not be surprised at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Josh, would Elias rather have any specific knowledge of the kinds of people who go in and out of the structure?
I mean, you've probably seen people go in and out. They're, from what you've been able to tell in the past, they're all civilians.
Okay. So, yeah, no.
I mean, also
Nothing
just
other
like
citizens of Sinai.
Something to consider. Now that I think about it, you know, one of the things that happens a lot to people that I kind of forget about because I don't have to deal with it in the partner stock is if you're not from there and if you don't, do business there regularly, you don't necessarily have access to the means to get around super easily because it's just one of those things that's reserved for people who either live there or work there on a regular basis. And realistically, I mean, I would be kind of shocked if the partner stock was the only place who operated on a basis like that. I mean, even with like Cather Scolaire, like you can only enter certain areas if you've got connections with certain people or organizations. So it might just be that we don't have the specific connection necessary to get us in.
I more met with because we were told that we should talk to the advisor, and we were told this is where it is. And there's no one here. There's a book and lots of things, but not a people.
What I know of this advisor, Josh.
This advisor, no.
Does the book have anything written on it?
No.
No.
It's just a closed book on a nightstand.
Can someone try and open it?
Yeah, sure, why not? I'm feeling brave. I'll try and open the book.
Alright. You open the book, and the door opens behind you.
Oh! Well, hey, look at
The
that!
door we came in from?
Yep. As a interesting-looking gentleman enters the room at the exact moment the book is opened.
What do you mean interesting?
Well, he doesn't have a face.
Ah. Is it like Slenderman status?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Wee.
Okay.
Ooh.
I am immediately fascinated.
And you all hear a voice in your head that says, "Welcome. What can I assist you with?"
Something about an appointment?
Please be more specific.
We
We're
would
trying
like
to get
to
into
enter
the
the spire,
tower.
please.
Is this a fucking construct?
You would like to enter the spire.
That is correct, yes, sir.
On what basis would you like to schedule your appointment under?
Archaeological/historical research.
That's a good one.
or queries into the following subjects. Or previously mentioned subjects, not following.
Have you discovered anything recently of archaeological importance?
Guys, have we discovered anything recently?
Yes, a cat.
Yeah, I was right about to be like, we found a cat. He's very loud.
Yeah, he's very opinionated.
I found a very loud and opinionated blind cat.
Didn't we learn what the boulder said when we could finally
Yeah, the
read
boulder
it
was a
and
blessing.
nobody else was able to understand what it said, so maybe that we could go use that.
Excellent idea. Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
We have discerned the meaning behind the etchings in the stone centerpiece on the first floor of the library.
Fascinating.
Indeed.
Which stone are you referring to?
Was there more than one?
Yeah, they're around the city.
I've said the one in the library, though.
Yes, he did.
Oh.
He also
I
mentioned
said
it
the
on
one. I
first
said.
floor.
I even said specifically the one centered on the first floor.
Have you successfully translated the blessing of, or the stone of blessings, or the stone of curses?
My understanding would be that it's the stone of blessings, as the text very specifically made mention of blessing.
Fascinating.
Where's the stone of curses?
That.
The stone of curses is in the library on the first floor.
Why?
Is
We
it-
didn't say it.
It is specifically restricted to people of the upper echelons of society.
Oh,
Ew.
well, I should be allowed access.
Why is there a need to separate who gets to see
It
the
is
stones?
a stone with curses written on it. Access to the general public could be harmful.
Like obscenities or like magical curses?
Magical curses.
Ah, that makes sense.
As we don't want somebody accidentally undoing their entire bloodline, we have restricted access to the stone.
No, that's fair.
Would
So is it-
some excuse me, just have a quick question. Would a high-ranking member of the Valentine estate be allowed access to the curse stone?
Access is prohibited to anybody outside of the council.
His mother.
Rip.
I gotta call my mom.
For the spire, we have recently come upon knowledge that there could be a what was it? A temple? Fuck. What was
temple
that?
underneath.
God damn it.
Yes, it was a
Yeah.
temple.
A temple possibly beneath. And every page is open, you motherfucker. And we wish to see if it was the information we were gotten was for the correct place.
I am able to confirm that there is indeed a temple underneath the central spire of Sinai. However, access to the temple is currently restricted as
To
it
council
is
members?
to nobody, as it is old, full of booby traps, and falling apart.
How does
Why-
one get to the temple so we know how to avoid it?
This is the way we talk to AI. This is
The temple can be accessed
ChatGPT.
through the spire.
of course.
Listen, I hate dealing with AI on a general basis, so I'm literally just like, I don't fucking know, man. anyone else have any ideas on how we can get in?
If the temple is restricted to everyone, then how do you know that nobody goes there?
If they do, they're most likely dead.
That seems like a leap in logic. If everybody that goes to the temple dies, how do you know there's a temple there?
The temple doors have been observed. And people who were once living were seen going in and out.
So people have come out of the temple before.
A very long time ago, yes.
Did those people leave records?
What sorts of records?
Their findings inside the temple, what they were hoping to accomplish by researching the temple, how they survived the temple if it's so deadly.
These would be people that use the temple regularly. Before the booby traps were put in.
Alright, so it wasn't deadly when they were going to it, but they still didn't leave any records of what they found while they were there?
Records have been kept by their civilization, generally in the form of journals and diaries.
And where are those journals and diaries?
Scattered across the continent. I believe there is one here, in the library.
A journal?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah,
A
we
full journal?
found it. Yeah, that's the one we already have.
Well, we
Yeah.
got a page.
No, I
No.
also found a journal, and that's what
Oh,
I had
that
to do.
journal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was just also a page within it.
Got it.
No,
I didn't realize
Ghost
that
handed
was
me a page.
included.
Yeah,
Oh,
from
that's right.
the
We got
journal.
the page from the ghost. That's right.
We got it from the journal because he was trying to read it for. Yeah, because he was trying to read it for you, and he's like, "Oh, here's the page
I
from
thought
the
we
journal."
we had checked the. Okay, whatever.
Yes, you
That's
did.
fine. Life goes on. Okay, cool. Great, cool. Totally.
Would you
fine.
happen to know why someone booby trapped the temple?
To protect it.
That's generally why people do things, that sort of thing.
Wait, if no one's been in or out of it, how do you know it is booby trapped?
They probably mean that people haven't been in or out of it in a long time because a long time ago they discovered the booby traps and then decided it wasn't a safe place to be.
This guy gets it.
I mean, also considering the last page of the one we're working on.
Yeah.
Possible that's the reason.
If you could convince the council of your worthiness to enter the temple, perhaps they will let you in.
All right. Does that mean we can talk to the council then?
Well, they would be upset with me if I didn't at least test your capabilities before scheduling an appointment.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's a fucking threat.
Therefore, in order to determine if you are eligible I would like to set up a small challenge
What I fucking say.
Okay.
to
Okay.
guarantee that you are capable of surviving within the temple. I would like you to journey to the den of the antlions and bring back the head plates of 5 antlions.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What are antlions?
They are extremely dangerous, predatory giant insects that live in the desert.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I think the library has like 2 statues of
Yep.
them as like guard dogs, basically.
Yep.
So you would have seen exactly what an antlion looks like, and from what I remember, not pretty.
Oh yeah, Uggy.
They look like beetle spiders.
Hayne was a little
That's why I
disappointed
blocked
because
it
he
out.
was expecting an academic challenge within the library. Oh no, we just have to go kill something. Oh.
He's like, fine, let me take my head off.
Oh, but I
Won't be
wanted to
needing
read.
Just got my brain back and I don't get to use it.
I mean, most of us have had our brain the whole time, but we don't fucking use it, so.
The desert is perilous, as there is no water from here to the den. And the den itself is a massive area where any wrong step could be a trap set for you by the antlions themselves, as they are known to burrow.
They are unfortunately fairly intelligent creatures.
I do also request that these 5 head plates be from adult antlions.
I really feel like killing the children of sentient creatures anyway.
That is preferred. Spare the young. After you've completed this task, if you complete this task, return to me, and I will schedule an appointment for you.
All right.
Is there anything else I can assist you with?
No,
I think we're good.
not currently.
Have a pleasant day. And it closes the door, and the book shuts at the same time.
I like that guy.
I opened the book back up for the fun of it.
As you do, the door opens.
Oh my god.
Did you have any additional questions?
Nope, shut the book.
He closes the door.
Respectfully, he gives me the heebie-jeebies.
There's something heavy in this room that I could put on top of the book.
There's jewelry hanging on the walls, and paintings.
Cool, I go grab a painting and put it on top of the book.
Okay.
Why?
Because.
Chaos.
You do so.
Is it because you didn't get a talk last week?
No. I know what you're talking about.
Want to try that with a bit more conviction?
No.
No, because she can't make herself believe it, so how could she make any of us do so?
I had to give her a chance.
Thanks, Krita.
You're welcome.
Orca looks at Ren's like putting the painting on the book, and she just looks at her and says, "Does that make you feel better?"
Kinda.
So we get to go off into the desert.
I truthfully want to just find a way to sneak in. I'd rather not go kill sentient things for shits and giggles.
Besides that, they are incredibly aggressive.
But you also said that they are intelligent.
Yes, they are. Not capable of speech intelligent, but I would say intelligent in the hive mind pack hunter kind of intelligence.
I mean, he said
they-
that we just had to get 5 head plates. He didn't say they had to be fresh kills.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do they have...
They bury their dead.
Yeah, but is it like with ants, so there's a dedicated area, or like lions where they just go off and fuck off?
No, they will generally, when having the availability to do so, retrieve their dead and return them to the den.
Return them to where? Sorry.
To the den, where they live.
So they bury their dead where they live?
Yes. Not, like, in their home, but, like, you have to understand they're ants. Ants build, underground colonies that are enormous for small creatures, and these are larger than person-sized ants, so their catacombs underneath their home are massive.
Alright.
But, that being said, they're not always successful, depending on any number of things, depending on what it is that's attacking them that they've had dead come into play in the first place. Not every body can be collected. Same as with people. And obviously, them being animals, they're not going to have as effective as a time doing that as, an intelligent, sapient society would, but, they do what they can.
Well, I mean, they may not be capable of speech, but they may be sentient. I mean, I mentioned that, and the advisor didn't correct me, so there may be some level of sentience to them. We have to figure out how to speak to them.
Well,
and
sorry. Go ahead. I don't want to interrupt.
then if we are able to speak to them, maybe we can make some kind of deal with them. Or maybe they'll give us a challenge to prove ourselves.
I would imagine if they're insects, I don't think they would communicate via sound.
They don't. They have some form of telepathic communication that they use.
That's not what I expected.
And then,
What were you expecting, Wolfheart?
Pheromones.
Yeah, chemical communication.
I'm sure.
Wait. I can understand pheromones.
I'm
Then,
sure pheromones
then-
play a part in it.
Perhaps more of the problem would be transmitting,
That's fair.
but also
What I can say is that my people, we hunt these things for materials, and it is not an easy thing to do. This is not the kind of job that you send 2 or 3 people on. And I understand we're not just 2 or 3 people. I just want people to understand the gravity of the situation we're walking into. These things are aggressive. They, as far as we can tell, are not one for communication, at least with things other than themselves. And they're exceedingly territorial. I mean, they're, they're desert predators. Not a whole lot else you can expect.
Kind of want to go find a book on them, because if it's chemical, do they see like normally, like see you as I and you as me?
They have what we would understand to be blind sight, I believe. They don't see, but they don't exactly see the way Hain did without his head either. This is more that they have they can sense the vibrations in the earth around them, and they kind of use that as a means of being able to observe things on the surface. They're more attuned they're more attuned with the physical vibrations of the earth, so that gives them a greater range than their quote-unquote sight does.
So more of a tremor sense than blind sight.
Well, it's both. It's just that the tremor sense is more effective than blind sight.
So I say all this is because if we can find someone who knows the pheromones that they give off with death, we just coat ourselves in that, and they'll just take us to their cemetery.
That would work really well.
I mean, it would, but
the problem is getting back out.
Yeah, because wouldn't they want to keep us there?
If we were to try to leave, they wouldn't necessarily attack us, but they would make an effort to put us back, because they would think that we were dead.
Yes, but it also would depend on where the their graveyard is, because normally they put it away from the main colony and from heavily trafficked paths, because it's just for the dead. And pheromones, especially if it's not created by someone who often transmits said pheromones, they will wear off.
No, yeah, I guess that's also true. We can just teleport out after the fact.
You called my knowledge weird 2 days ago.
Is the fact that I'm complimenting it now not good enough?
I don't know. We'll see. But yes, I like animals and ants. Ants also tend to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, especially when they're, like 10 feet long.
I mean, I feel like if you grew up in a druid conclave and didn't like animals, that would be weird.
Yeah.
And also,
anyways.
Yeah.
And also?
No, nothing.
But yeah, pheromone markers. Yeah, I mean, either way, getting out may still be a pain depending on where and how and all that other stuff.
Well,
but...
I mean, like Cantor said, we could just teleport out after the fact.
Oh my god, I forget we could do that.
Yeah. You just teleport back here.
Yeah, so. Now we just need to find someone who can create the pheromone markers for the ant lions? Lion ants?
Ant lions.
And how sure would we be that this would actually work? Because if it wouldn't, it might be deadly.
We can't be sure that it
No
would.
idea.
I mean, wouldn't the person to synthesize those pheromones would probably have to have them on hand in the first place?
Yes.
Or at least know if they would work.
Well, I know where we could go to find out.
I'm intrigued on how you know a pheromone guy.
So, well, I mean, he did say his people hunt these things.
Yes.
Oh my god, you're right.
So that we kind of separate ourselves into two divisions. We have more of the action, like, outward force group, and then we have our, let's say, R&D department.
Logistics and infrastructure, yeah.
And that's where I work, is in R&D. And
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I know that even though this isn't something that I particularly have worked on, I know that if this is possible, there are people there who would be able to tell me.
I also feel like people who hunt them would have more knowledge, but yeah.
Well, I mean, we work in tandem with one another. R&D provides the resources, materials, and research for the field agents to go out and do the things they do.
Why is your mother texting me like she didn't already know about the engagement?
I don't know.
I'm
That's a
sorry. It
great
just
question,
popped
man.
up, but I'm just like, what the fuck?
It's a great question, Nick, man.
For a split second, I thought she was still in character.
Yeah, I thought she
I'm
was
so
talking about
sorry.
Elias's
what?
mother, and I was like, whoa.
Elias,
Whoa.
why is your mother messaging me? Yeah.
I don't know.
Tell your sister to stop calling me.
That's terrifying, considering that means that she knows who you are. You know who someone is to cast sending. I mean, I guess if it's a message, it could be.
Either way,
But yeah.
but yeah, okay, so, yeah,
Yeah.
find out more about the study of the, I'm gonna fuck it up every time, antlions? Lion ants?
Yes.
Ant
Antlion.
lion.
And,
Bug fuzzies.
If you look
and,
at the map directly above Sinai, you'll see the word easily.
oh
so
shit,
help you.
yeah.
Buggies.
You know, sometimes I'm dumb. But yeah, then, death
We all are.
pheromones. Ta-da! Thanks. Greatly appreciate that, honey.
Seems like
You're welcome.
I guess if we are having to go to Elias's people, that means we'd be leaving Sinai, so is there anything else we want to do before that point, or
We need to make sure that we have enough supplies for everybody for
well, yeah.
just in case.
Especially since we're traveling through the desert, which isn't exactly the easiest thing to traverse.
So I unfortunately would have been able to provide at least some form of transportation. It was a smaller group of us, but with there being so many, I don't have a means of easy transportation other than just hoofing it.
I mean, that's fun.
Elias,
Yes.
you would be aware of the very interesting local wildlife that the Sinaians use for transportation, at least short distance, whether they're meant for long distance or not, is a little bit lesser known. But the closest thing that I could use to describe what they are is an ostrich.
Chocobos! Friends.
I don't know why I thought you were going to say sand seal.
Friends. The time has come. We must board the burbs.
What now?
Elias walks away in the general direction of burbs.
Elias, we're not ready yet.
We still need
Okay.
to stock
Did he
up.
say birds?
He did.
He did in fall say birds.
Somebody get him
Blurs?
back. We need to do shopping first.
The birds are in town.
The birds work for the bourgeoisie.
The
I
birds
don't
are back
care.
in town.
I was thinking the same thing.
And
bird is the
there's the
word.
session title.
Birds back in town.
I accept this.
So what's everything? What do we need to get to prepare for this?
We need to make sure that we have enough water, especially food. I know that we're only going to Elias's home basically for now, but we need to plan for longer travels just in case something happens. But mainly it's just food and water stock up, but mostly just water. No?
Yeah, no, that sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was just awkwardly quiet, and I'm like,
I was,
did I say
was
it
looking something
wrong?
up. No, I was
No,
looking something
it
up. It was just timing.
I guess we go do that. Excuse me, miss. Can you get the fuck out of my face? Thanks.
Sorry, I'm just trying to sell you things.
Not now, random vendor lady.
Alright, what is it you need to buy?
Okay, well, I have a question first.
Mhm.
Oh my god, I don't have my character sheet open? What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Like,
When
yes.
I got
How
the
dare.
magic potion things, one of them was it's just water.
Yeah.
Like, it was dead ass just water.
Yeah, it's potion of thirst.
Can we make more of those? Can we make potion? It's just
I
putting
mean,
water in a
yes.
fucking bottle.
That's literally the answer.
Yeah. Put water in a bottle, boil it, potion of thirst.
Amazing.
Alright, so
How
it's
do we
mainly
make
just...
never-ending potion of thirst?
That's not, it's not on
you
the book,
find it-
unfortunately.
Fuck.
You find a decanter of endless water, and you get a label maker. There you go.
The label maker is the very important part of that.
It is.
Truly
label
where the
ma-
magic happens.
Yeah.
Alright, so then it's gonna be mostly water, but still some, like, bit more food just in case. And probably aloe and natural equivalent of
sunscreen.
sunscreen.
Orca tries to get as many like physical water bottle containers as she can.
God.
She is not
Plastic.
taking any chances.
Alright. Well, 1 flask of water is 2 copper. Do with that information, as you please.
How many coppers are in a silver or
10.
a gold? 10.
It's
That's it.
10 copper to 1 silver.
And
And
how
it
much
is-
silver to 1 gold?
10.
It's 10. It's 10 on the way
10
up.
each.
Oh, it's 10, 10. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
10.
trying to do math, and that's a terrible thing for me to
No,
do.
not tin, copper.
Swear to God.
I'm
Okay.
leaving.
Yeah, I mean, I can prepare good berries, so then we at least have the food covered, but then water.
Mm-hmm. We essentially just need to stock up on copious amounts of water.
That's a third. I thought that was a first level. Fuck off.
For what,
30 flasks.
Okay. For 6 silver.
Fine.
6
fine.
silver. Awesome.
Yeah, no, I thought create food and water was a fucking.
Yeah, it's a third level fucking spell.
I thought it was a first. What am I thinking? That's a first level. Purify.
He said-
Create or destroy water is first.
That's what I'm thinking.
How many silver did you say, Josh?
6.
6. Gotcha.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, that might actually solve basically all of
Mhm.
our fucking problems. Is just
And you just need a way to transport them.
Barrel.
Yep, a barrel.
Yeah, you can get a barrel.
The hell's gonna
Thankfully, this
carry
general
that?
store also sells barrels for 3 silver.
Amazing.
Who the hell's gonna
Yeah, because
carry a
it does have to
barrel?
be strapped to a bird, I guess.
Hmm.
how big the birds.
That's a great
If
question.
it's an ostrich-esque size, I think we'll be okay.
Well, I mean, birds don't technically have that much carrying capacity because, hollow bones.
I mean, they're
What
enough.
happened to
If it's enough to
camels?
carry people wearing armor.
Camel's not here.
The camels and the ostriches fought a war, and the camels lost.
That means we just have
Because
a
Oh, thank
dedicated
you.
water bird instead. We
yeah,
can't put anybody on the water
because camels. Oh wait, ostriches don't have the fucking raptor claw. That's cassowaries I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Murder chicken. Kick your guts
Murder
out.
chicken. Jesus Christ, I know. Terrifying little shits. They're not even little, just terrifying shits.
Mm-hmm. They're as big as the people.
They are as big as the people. But yeah, I could get create destroy water, and honestly, we could just have like a bucket.
bird.
And
The empty barrel.
Did Elias still fuck off? I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Say he did, and he eventually comes back riding one of these birds of which he spoke.
Ah, okay. Hey, what's the carry capacity of the bird?
Bird, how much can you carry?
Jesus
Scraw!
Christ.
Don't worry, I speak bird.
Do you?
Okay.
Yeah. I look at the bird and I go, Quay.
And then
It
the
stares
bird
you
kick-
offended.
And then the bird kicks you for insulting its mother.
It just stands there.
He can carry a lot.
Menacingly?
No,
Okay.
just calmly.
Where did you get the birds from, Elias?
I point
much for the
over at
bird?
the bird corral.
How much the bird?
How much was bird?
Well, they're a rental. Unless you want to purchase one, you can rent them. So I guess it depends on if you're renting it or purchasing.
What's the price?
On renting or purchasing?
Renting.
Both for the humor of it all.
Oh, both for the humor. Got it. Okay.
Well,
If you-
I mean, we need to know the purchase price for when one or more of these inevitably gets fucking devoured.
Oh, wait, yeah, no, that's...
Yeah,
that's
we gotta
fair,
pay the
yeah.
insurance.
the
Or if we
purchase
come-
price on a
Negative.
Sinayan land bird is 750 gold.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, check shop.
The rental price on the Sinayan land bird is 2 gold a day.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean that also means
Alright,
if we take them with us, we have to bring them back. But I guess I always forget that Ren is teleportation circle, not teleport.
Yep.
So we're not limited on creatures, just on time.
Yeah, we just gotta zoom everyone through.
Yeah.
And I don't think we'd be, if we're going to be in and then leaving the birds behind, we're not going to be able to return them.
No, we're not leaving them behind. That's the thing. With teleportation circle, we're not limited.
But are they going
But
to
getting
take
the birds
birds
into the
in
den.
with us?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Even
talking
with-
Birds
about.
will. I'm going to tell you right now. These birds will not go in those caves.
Yeah.
So we just...
Taking the birds wouldn't be the best idea.
Well, how far is Elias's home from
Like a
the
week.
den?
Yeah, it's about a week.
So do
I mean-
we travel to Elias's home on Bird,
We could keep the birds at my
and then we can leave them there?
I know of a place we could keep the birds once we get to the sandstorm, because the birds won't go in the sandstorm either.
I mean, if I have to go back and get them, but that's fine.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that. I am going to need a day, because I have to make all of you things. Otherwise, you'll sort of, kind of, most likely suffocate before we get to my house.
Because we're traveling through a sandstorm?
Yeah.
Oh.
I can get all the things I need here, thankfully. Just like I said, I need a day to put it all together.
That's fine.
Okay.
Well, I mean, don't we technically have, like, how many days of travel between there? Could you just make the things on the journey?
I mean, is someone gonna carry me while I do that?
Well, we have to stop, you know. Work on a little bit every single, stopping point along the way.
I mean, I don't know how intricate the components would necessarily be, but
Eh.
if they do have intricate components and we're out in the sand, in the wind, and it gets in the components, then it might mess something up.
I mean, there's going to be a lot of sand in these things, whatever he's making for us, regardless.
It's
we're
the
wearing
difference
them.
between it being in the construction of it and then after it's done and
What are
serving
you
its
making
intended
for
purpose.
us?
Elias reaches into his bag and he pulls out a very, very light, almost white, but light blue scarf with intricate patterns woven into it, as well as a pair of goggles that are, again, a very light blue color. These are what you will need to get through the sandstorm. The scarf, you wrap it around your face, and I know it doesn't look like much, but trust me, it's the difference between being able to breathe like you can here and feeling like you're gonna choke to death about every second of the way. So
Okay, I thought that would be more mechanical if that's...
it is. It's the mechanics are inside. It's a very yeah. It's a bit of a it's a process, but I can do it. I just need a space to do it in. And as far as the goggles go, they are just, again, to keep you from being completely blind after we walk into the sandstorm. The one thing that we won't really be able to do while we're in the sandstorm is verbal communication. There are safe points that we can rest at, and I know where they are. Once we reach the safe points, we will be able to verbally communicate once again, because they are sheltered from the greater wrath of the storm, but until then, we need to find ways to stay linked with one another physically, and, if we can do other forms of communication just to stay in line with one another so that we don't lose anybody, that's going to be for the best, because anyone who gets separated in there probably isn't going to be found.
And your people do this on a regular basis?
We do, yes. We're actually very good at it.
Well, I would assume anyone that isn't good at it isn't found again.
Generally, yes. And the other thing about it is, generally, when we're moving through the sandstorm, we have mounts that we can take through the sandstorm because they can handle it just as well as we can. It's just that I can't provide you with those mounts because they aren't here.
Right.
So the follow-up question still stands. Do you have to do this crafting here, or can you do it while we travel?
I mean, does it matter? We're not exactly on a time crunch.
It would, if you want to absolutely ensure that construction of these items goes as planned, it would be best that I do them in a not outdoor environment.
Okay, have fun.
Take the time he needs.
I'm gonna go look for snacks for this journey so I don't have to eat good berries every single day.
What do you mean? You don't want the same fucking thing for too goddamn long?
Can you flavor the good berries differently?
You can.
Yeah, but not really. They're not. It's fake. It's pretend, and I'll know. I'll know that I flavored them to be different, but they're not actually different, and then I will simply taste good berry.
Well, then you just.
Wolfhard is just staring at Ren with the "this is something I'm not privileged enough to fucking understand" look. Of just like, what does this mean?
Because I'll know, Wolfheart. I'll know that that I'm just tricking my brain into thinking that they're not good berry flavored. But they are good berry flavored, and I'll know. I'll know.
Then you just need a modified memory spell so you can completely forget that you changed it.
God!
Problem solved.
That's really smart.
That's...
A bit extreme, I feel like. That's a bit resource heavy for such a but I like where
Real
you're
thing.
going.
Jesus.
Or you could just deal with it for a week or two and be okay.
I mean, Elias has to run around and get his stuff and build stuff. I'm just gonna go pick up like some dried fruit and bread.
And that's fine too. We definitely can do that. We've got time.
It also works out because I want to make those potions that I got from the witch's hut before we leave too, because some of those might be good to have on the travel.
And we still need to go see the guy
Potion
about
of water bottle.
What?
I said potion of water bottle.
No, the other ones, like miraculous
I know.
healing.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Joe?
Cantor?
I was just saying we also need to go to find the person about the pheromones.
Well,
we
that's in.
That's at Elias's
Oh,
home.
that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why
I
we're
didn't
going
hear
there.
it. My mistake. That's
No.
on me. That's not a Cantor thing. That was a Joe did not hear that part.
I
No,
also
yeah, yeah.
thought so,
Okay.
Joe. You're not alone. All right, well.
Seeing how we're gonna be sticking around for a little bit, there was that ancient common expert that happens to share the same name as one of the apostles or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Yeah,
go-
we should look into that then.
Yeah.
Many things to do. Yes, yes, yes.
I mean, maybe it's just a familial tradition. Or are we dealing with something else? Hard to say.
Which one was it? It was
Honor.
Right? Yeah.
I wanted to say
Yeah, the
hope
tiefling.
for a second because I keep getting that tiefling mixed up with this tiefling.
Hose.
All right, well, here we go. Pick up some non-goodberry provisions, pick up some stuff for potion making, and go find Honor.
Well, I have the things for potion making. I just need to do the potion making.
Oh, okay. So I guess you go with
She
Elias
needs a
then.
space.
So
Yeah.
essentially, I think Mel and I would be best served going off together, collecting our things, and then going
It's
to work.
Melano, not Melanai.
You know what?
God.
You are absolutely correct. I am so sorry. I have no excuse. There is no
How
excuse.
dare you make a better joke than me about my own name? God damn
That was
it.
good.
That was inspiration for me. My bad.
Oh, fucking Christ.
I agree. That was also inspirational.
And for that,
You're
just
giving
take
me
inspiration.
Okay,
No.
I was like, are you just being a dick about it? And you're like, it's so inspirational. You don't get inspiration.
no, I actually, Josh was inspired by that. Not you.
Oh. So yeah, so Mel and Elias will go do craft-a-palooza,
Craft.
and then and I guess anybody else who wants to go with them to just do nothing or chill.
Where are you going with, Ren?
She's going
Oh well,
shopping.
my thing is so small that it was gonna be like a grab stuff on the way as we probably go dig and investigate Honor. Mine does not need to be
Well-
role played.
Oh,
Mine's got
Fair
another
enough.
boyfriend.
We can.
We can.
As a
if
matter
you-
of fact, we will.
You're
Oh,
gonna make me
no.
roleplay bread shopping again?
Well, you said you wanted berries and
Yeah,
bread.
that's true. I wanted like dried
Oh, and we're
fruit
in a desert.
Don't,
Yeah.
don't worry. You're gonna find
I didn't specify
You'll find a
piece of
lot
dried
of
fruit.
one of those things.
you're gonna
Dried
find
fruit
Dr.
together?
Goodberry.
All right, fine. I guess me and Orca are gonna go because I'm dragging Orca with me.
Orca's happy to be there.
Orca and I are
good lord.
going shopping.
Yeah, that can't possibly go poorly.
No, of course not. Orca and I together always go swimmingly.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna do this first because I'm excited.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
all I wanted was like some dried apple slices, man. Like we don't need
You venture into the market, looking
no banana
for
chips.
dried fruit and bread, and you find something very interesting.
Okay.
You
Oh.
find a small stall near the center of the market that has a very simple name. It's called Desert Treats.
Okay.
The stall itself is decorated with very vibrant and bright colors. And the man standing behind the counter is very large and pompous, and is also dressed in the same bright and shiny colors.
It's just a human.
It's a human.
Okay. And would you say this desert? What was it called? Sorry.
Desert Treats.
Desert treats. Okay. I sort of like elbow Orca, and I'm like, that one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go
you
over.
you approach the large man in his stall, and he calls out to you, "Hello, friends!"
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Give Orca like an elbow in the side, hit her armor. Ow.
Welcome to Desert Treats. I am
What-
Suleiman.
Hello. It's very bright establishment you have here.
We must stand out in the crowd.
You have achieved that.
May I interest
Look at his
you in some
wares.
of my treats and delights?
Sure. What do you have?
I have simple dried fruits. I have berries from the west. I also carry various types of bread, dried meats, smoked meats, fish that I guess also count as meat.
Unless
And
it's
for the-
Friday.
Is it dried fish?
Sometimes.
Oh.
Sometimes it is also smoked.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just gonna be like a raw fish amongst all of these dried goods.
And for those with an appetite for greatness, I carry the fabled Enlightenberry.
Enlightenberry?
Yes. It is a taste so unique and delicate that you should not eat more than 3 a day.
What do they do?
What does it sound like they do? They enlighten your senses.
Which ones? And I
Ah.
like look on the table for Enlightenberry.
I keep them in this box. And he takes a box
God.
out from behind the counter and sets it down. It is an ornate gold box More like a small chest. He undoes the lock on it and opens it up enough for you to see inside. They don't look that, like, different. There's a little shimmer to them. They look like a blueberry. So they still fit the vibrant theme. But they are a little bit bigger than a blueberry.
How much for the enlightened berry?
The enlightened berries are 5 silver apiece.
And
Would you like?
Why no more than 3 a day?
Because it will overload your senses and can blind you.
Oh, permanently?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
What happens if you keep going? Do you like lose other senses, or is it just blindness?
I don't know of anybody that's tried.
Oh. Boring.
Would you like to have an enlightened berry?
Would you like to sample one?
Sure.
Yup.
I'll give you each half. He takes one out and takes out a small knife and cuts it in half and hands you each a half.
Nice. I cheers my half a berry to Orca.
Orca does the same.
Watch us just fall unconscious and just get robbed.
That's the enlightenment.
Yeah, the enlightenment is don't take food from strangers, dumbass.
No. It's an enlightened berry because it enlightens your pockets.
Mm-hmm.
All right, both of you go ahead and roll d20.
Oh my god.
Oy vey.
Yes, I love rolling random dice.
Shit.
This is all I'm here for.
And you become a blueberry.
I'm a tonberry.
You said a
God.
D20?
A
Yeah.
d20.
D20, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I'm hearing that right.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God.
Why is it always me?
Orca might actually become a blueberry.
Yeah. It's so
Turns
funny
into like
because
Violet from
B joined the group, and all of a sudden, so much has just shifted her way. It's really great. She saved me a lot this campaign.
So,
I can't save you forever.
I know.
so Ren, you feel like you're having an epiphany.
Oh God.
You experience an almost out-of-body sensation as you feel your sense of perception heighten tremendously. For the next hour, you have advantage on perception checks.
Oh hell yeah.
And the minimum you can roll is a 15.
Oh fuck yeah.
I'm not excited now.
Your Orca's about to go blind.
Wait, is it 15 plus modifiers or?
It's 15 total.
Okay. I just want to clarify that.
Yes.
Still like
Orca,
a 9, so.
you don't feel so good. The enlightened berry tastes phenomenal, and you get a similar sensation where you start to have this out-of-body moment, and then your out-of-body moment becomes an incredibly internal moment as you feel your insides begin to churn,
Oh no, she's having a bad trip.
and you throw up.
Oh no.
For the next hour,
No.
you have disadvantage on perception checks and constitution saving throws.
Oh no.
Wow, if
And-
you just wanted to kill me, you could have just told me to come up with a new character.
And
Oh.
it's only an hour.
Yeah, you just don't feel good. Tummy ouchie.
And the maximum that you can roll is a 10.
Ooh, on both?
Yes.
Damn, that's rough.
As soon as Orca is done puking, I've like prestidigitated it immediately because gross.
Why did I
And-
take that stupid
Oh no,
fucking
and what?
berry?
What do you mean, and?
And Suleiman says, yes, sometimes the first experience is not pleasant.
I'm just sort of like patting
Orca's like
Orca on the
leaning.
back.
Orca's got her shoulder around Ren's like no, she's got her arm around Ren's shoulder, and she's just kind of like just standing upright, but a good bit of her weight just up against Ren.
Oh god. Ren
Don't
trying to
worry.
hold up Orca.
You'll feel better in an hour.
How many enlightened
Makes
berries do you
me-
have?
Kind of worry more.
I have this whole chest full.
How many are in the chest?
499.
Okay. Whoa, okay. That's a little more than I thought was in this chest.
Orca just kind of like shoves Ren. Come on, let's go get some of the stuff you wanted.
Wait, how much is it in total? Then?
Well, there's 5 silver
two-
apiece. So
249 gold and 5 silver.
Yep.
Such a.
Ren, don't do it.
No, she's going to. She's already made up her
Don't.
mind.
Oh my god.
You can't tell. Tori made up her mind as soon as they were mentioned. The price is irrelevant. The price is immaterial.
I'm gonna look at this guy and I'm just gonna be like, if I buy the entire chest, 200 gold flat, deal?
make a persuasion check.
Okay. 28.
Fuck.
That was one off. One off the net 20.
You drive a hard bargain. I'll give it to you for 220.
$220, but I get to keep the chest.
$250 and you get to keep the chest.
$230, I keep the chest, and I'm also going to buy a bunch of other stuff too, as well for my travel. Only from you, nobody else.
Deal.
Nice.
Nice haggling.
I got a gold box. What do you mean? This is great.
You feel a burning sensation
Nice.
in your forearm.
Oh god.
Me or Ren?
Ren,
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
as you see the burning sensation of a script on your arm.
Motherfucker.
What?
You made a deal with the devil, probably.
Oh no.
And his name is
Is
Paper.
John Cena.
No, his name is Suleiman. Come on. A fantastic name like that, who doesn't need another name?
I just
He
look
could've-
down at it and I'm just
He
like,
could have been Emperor
really?
of the Ottomans.
It's a precaution.
I want my money. I think it's text, but it's also just a sigil of his face.
it's actually just the word desert treats just blazoned into my
Yeah.
arm.
Actually, it's a different word. As instead of treats, it says treasures.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh my god.
amazing.
Yes, this is
I don't
the
like that on a
contract of
person.
desert treasure.
okay.
I then
Oh my fuck you.
Oh no. Oh no. Well, I give
He
him.
gets it.
I don't. I give him the 220, and then I spend like another. How do I round this number out nicely? I spend another 11 gold on like other things, breads and meats and fruits and whatnot to spread around the group.
All right. You do so. And after your business is concluded, the contract goes away
Oh,
as you
nice.
have fulfilled your end.
It burns worse when it's being removed, actually.
What the fuck am I gonna do with 499 of these fucking berries?
I don't know, man.
Obviously, you blend them into a delicious smoothie and say, "Hey, Elias, you want?"
God.
I wish I had modified memory so that Orca would remember this.
So the orca would or wouldn't?
Would not. Maybe Mel can make something out of them though.
I mean, I also imagine this is basically like a hand chest. It's not very big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
it's just berries
It's a
in
hand
it.
chest.
Yeah. Like a lockbox, I guess is the better way to put it.
Slightly bigger than a lockbox. It's like a foot by 6 inches.
Oh,
No,
that's
man.
fine. That's whatever.
Yeah.
That's easy enough to carry.
Yeah. You can hold that in a pack.
Exactly.
Easy to transport. Got a handle on it.
Oh, nice. Like a little suitcase.
It also has a lock on it. How are you going to open it?
Is it locked?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Sure, you
Every
didn't buy
day
the
I
key.
wish I took knock. Every day.
He sold you the chest. He did not sell you the key.
I didn't think it was locked when he opened it. You didn't say he unlocked the chest.
Yes, I did.
You did? Fuck,
Yes,
I
I
wasn't
did.
paying attention. Damn it.
If only you knew someone who was
Yeah.
a master thief in another lifetime.
No, I know, but I'm more mad that he played me.
I wonder who that
But
could
I
be.
know that I could just get Hane to probably fix it.
I mean, you definitely can.
And I'll just get Wolfheart to smash it open.
Risk damaging your nice
break
chest.
Yeah.
my
and they would-
499 berries.
yeah, they would all just get crushed in Wolfheart's fucking power claw.
Yeah. Oh, I also, while we're here, I'm going to pick up 2 more uses of teleportation circle stuff that I need.
Sure.
Chalks and inks and whatnot, 50 gold apiece, so 100 gold total.
Easy enough to sell. Suleiman sells that too.
Oh, does he?
Yep.
Yeah, at the next door stall, Desert Treasures.
Actually, desert motifs.
No. Rather, he's on a swivel stool and he's got like 4 different stalls around him.
Desert chalks and things.
It's not that he's on a swivel stool. It's that the tabletops like spin.
Oh,
So he can just like
he just grabs the edge of the stall and and moves it.
yeah,
That's
just
funny.
swings it around.
Welcome to Wheel of Suleiman.
Woo! Hey, I spent like
Oh,
300 gold, so does that mean I get to actually spin the wheel? He's got like a little prize wheel behind him for like extra.
Honestly, yeah, let's do it.
Yes. What do I roll?
Do
Roll a
100.
D100. Yeah.
Let's go. Another. Oh my god, 16 again. What the fuck?
60. Wow. Okay.
I rolled 16
Time
on
to
the
find a
20 earlier.
Let's see. D&D table of goodies.
Yes.
That did not come up with anything. Objects. Okay. Odd. I thought I had a thing for this. Aha! I do. How many are on here again? Oh, that's right. Okay, roll a 1d1200.
Oh, slash roll 1, 2, 1200. If I roll 16 again, I think I die. I think that's how that works, right? Or I level up, one of the two.
Nope, you die.
Hey,
There's
nice.
a 16 in there. All right, 11
There is.
69.
And a 69. Nice.
And 11.
Yes, and 11. And a 9.
Good job,
Oh,
Ryan.
no.
Good job.
All right. Yeah, you
You
spin
convinced
the
me.
wheel of Suleiman, and he
It has
hands you
1,200 options on
yep
it,
with
which is
1,200 prizes, and as a reward, he hands you a small bag.
crazy. Okay.
As you grab it from him, it is incredibly light. It has a rope to tie off the end of it.
I just sort of look at him and I'm like, what? If I open this, is like something gonna jump out at me and bite me in the face?
Not that one, no.
Oh, okay. Is this like a use sort of situation where if I open it, I'm like burning a use of whatever's in this bag?
No uses.
Oh, okay. Is it dangerous?
No.
Okay. I open the bag.
All right. You open the bag, and the first thing that like wafts over you is the fresh smell of pastries.
Hell
Did
yeah.
she get a bag of free fucking pastries?
And as you look in the bag,
She got the
It is
bag of
empty.
muffins.
Oh my god.
You have
What?
a bag filled with the smell of pastries.
Oh, fuck off. That would make me so mad.
Shut the fuck up.
That's legitimately what it is.
Okay, see now, no, but this is a perfect. This sort of solves the problem perfectly. Now I eat a good berry, and then I just shove my face in the bag, and then I can really pretend it's something else while I'm chewing on it.
But you'll know.
No, I can pretend. That's amazing. A bag filled with the smell of pastries. That's so good. I put it away with my new little box, and I just reach my hand out to shake Suleiman's hand again. I'm just like, pleasure doing business with you.
Come back anytime.
I will.
For I am Suleiman!
Imagine he
That
just like
echo
spins
was
his tables.
incredible.
Oh, that's so great. I grab Orca, who still feels like shit, and I'm like, let's go, Orca.
There's now a
She's
crowd
in-
of people gathering around him, seeing this Wheel of Suleiman event take place.
Yeah. Everybody started chanting like Sue, 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 Sue while it was spinning.
Suleiman! Suleiman!
Like fucking tiki torches appeared. It became a whole event. It got really dark for no reason. There was like mood lighting.
How did he black out the sun?
Suleiman never reveals his secrets. Awesome.
Suleiman, keeper of secrets.
Mm-hmm. All right, what's everyone else doing? I guess Mel and Elias are crafting, so it's the rest of you.
I'm assuming that Hayne would be going to find Honor, and Wolfheart would go do that with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Joe, where are you sending Cantor?
I'd probably be with Hayden and Wolfheart.
Alright.
Okay.
All right. So the three of you, plus or minus Trig, head to the Sand Slab Bar, which is where you were told.
Stone slab.
I thought I said Sand Slab.
My notes say stone slab.
Okay. Stone Slab Bar. And, which is the location where you were told Honor is most likely going to be. And head inside, and sure enough, there's one patron in this bar currently, and it's a tiefling. And he is sitting in the middle of the room. Strangely, seems to have pushed all the tables and chairs in the area to the sides of the room, and is sitting on a stool in the middle of this empty space. And he looks at all of you and says, "It's about time."
Were you expecting us, or were you expecting someone like us?
I was expecting exactly you.
Like exactly the four of us, or like our whole group?
Well, there were supposed to be more of you, but we'll make it work.
Alright.
Well, think fast, and he throws a dagger. One of you can make a dex save.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I was like, I think our deck saves are pretty much similar. I don't know, yours is probably one higher. I only have a
Aw,
+4.
And I wanted to roll.
What do you mean? We're making the deck save to intercept the dagger with Cantor, obviously.
I mean, who's holding me?
Ah.
Question.
I guess probably me.
There you go.
I'll make the deck save. I don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, go for it.
Alright. Yeah, you attempt to catch the dagger. And it doesn't embed into your hand. It just skids right past as you just barely fail to save. And he says, "Good attempt. Gotta be quicker."
Is this how you greet everybody?
No, just those with destinies. Honor doesn't fuck around with most people. Honor likes to drink.
Before just has 1,000-yard stare at the Destinies thing. I'm just like, fuck.
He just makes like a look like he smelled something bad when he starts referring to himself in the third person.
Now tell me, what questions do you have for Honor?
Right. Let's be honest, you kind of already answered one of my questions by just acting the way you were. You've been here a while, haven't you?
I'm very old. Honor learned your language, but Honor didn't like it. It feels weird. Speaking in such a way that makes Honor sound like a bitch sometimes.
So that's why you don't use pronouns.
Honor prefers not to.
God damn it. Tell us about the false flag operation in the government. Joe Biden did it. Who is that? I don't know. But they told me he did it, and I believed them.
And Bush did 9/11.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what this whole thing feels like. Just all right. Anyways.
so you've been in the city since its creation, I assume. Is that correct?
Honor's been here since before it's technically.
Did you come here with somebody? Or were you alone?
When Honor came here, it was on my own 2 feet. Nobody around. Except for the wind at my back, the heat in my face, and a crab that kept pinching my toes. I ate that crab.
All right. Were there other people here when you got here?
There were. A lot of people. Hundreds.
Hundreds.
Hundreds. Many disciples of light. Honor didn't fit in. They were all humans. Honor's a tiefling. They thought Honor was different. But they accepted nonetheless.
Who exactly were the disciples of light?
Exactly what they sound like. Priests, missionaries, storytellers, men who devoted themselves, and Honor amongst them, to the Word of Light. Now I know what you're thinking. Honor, who is the Lord of Light?
That was exactly who I was just about to ask that. But yeah, go ahead.
Now, Honor must tell you that in order to have faith in something, you must not always be able to see it.
Well,
So-
that's lucky because for a long time I didn't see anything.
So you understand the same experiences that Honor went through thousands of years ago.
Well, I'm guessing that our experiences were a little bit different, but sure.
Well, Honor will carry on with the story. So, the Lord of Light shows himself through light, thus, Lord of Light. Carving inscriptions into stone, all done through either magic or through precise beaming onto stone and carving in the words that you now have been able to read. Now, Ishi, the first disciple, was quite intelligent and big. It's hard for Honor to describe a man that stands 18 feet tall lightly. But when he came and said, we should follow the Lord of Light, Honor said yes, because Honor didn't want to get his teeth kicked in.
You know what? Fair.
I love Honor. I'm just saying.
he has a refreshing sense of, I know what's good for me. I don't want to piss off the man that's 3 times my size.
Now, I know what you're also going to ask. Honor, how have you lived so long? Well, the answer is easy. It's one word, immortality. And to follow up that question, you're probably going to ask, well, Honor, if you're immortal, who else is immortal? And that answer is also easy. Ishi!
Who's Ishi?
Well, Ishi is the author of the pages you carry.
Yeah,
Oh.
I kind of figured considering.
I just wanted to confirm that because I just went through the journal real quick and I was like, yeah, we don't know the guy's name yet.
No, no,
Yeah, this is the first time you're hearing it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Alright.
Yeah. That is, in fact, the Diary of Ishi,
Roll
the
credits.
first disciple.
Yeah. Roll opening credits after 55 sessions. After multiple
you have,
hundreds of hours.
This would be
You've
session 54.
collected the first 21 of 49 pages.
Oh.
At least it's good to know that there's an end goal in sight.
And you're almost halfway there. Now, Honor doesn't want to discourage you, but the remaining pages are a lot harder to get.
Is there a better way that we can be looking for these pages? Because usually what we do is just whenever we come to a new area, we just look around, and then sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't.
Well, you'll probably want to, and Honor doesn't say this lightly, you'll probably want to find this new wave of disciples and kill them as they carry the pages.
Of course they do.
But now, Honor's understanding is that you've already defeated one of them.
How about the Golden Reapers?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, when we killed one, apparently it dropped a few pages. I don't know. I wasn't alive when it happened.
Did it?
Yes, I think we got like 2.
Oh, okay.
I think we got 4.
Yeah, it was 3 or 4. I
Yeah.
think it was 4. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
for the
'cause-
longest time we only had 2 pages of chapter 3, and then it went up to
Yeah, and then we
6.
got 6, and then the 7th that we just found.
Yeah.
Still technically today in game.
Right. So, do they have the remainder of the pages, or are there still some out there?
But there are others out there apart from what they have. Otter's understanding is that somebody from your past has a good chunk of them.
Who's past? My past?
Collectively, your past.
Collectively.
All of your past.
Like someone that knew each of us individually a long time ago, or like someone that we've met since we've all kind of come together?
That one.
Okay.
God damn it, is it the fucking bird?
Honor does think it is a bird.
Fucking owl, man.
He's not an owl, I don't think.
Oh,
Ron Burgundy. Or
Rob
Yeah,
Burgundy.
yeah.
You missed the joke, Ryan.
Rob Burgundy?
Rob Burgundy is, in fact, an owlin.
Oh, okay. For some reason I thought he was a crow.
Nope.
No, if he was a crow, we would like him.
True.
Let's be honest here.
I don't know. He's got the affliction for shiny things that they have.
Listen, I was very pro owl in the last campaign. This campaign, I'm going the other direction.
It's a really weird choice.
I'm anti-owl. Kill all
I
of them.
mean, sometimes you have to make a stance, and sometimes you make a stance, and people go, "Why?"
I was pro owl last campaign too.
Yeah.
I even had an owl pet.
I mean, we also killed a thing that looked like an owl. So.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I say we. K2 did.
K2 killed it with physics.
Yeah.
The
That's pretty
greatest
good.
weapon.
That still was probably the best we're ever gonna do in our life.
Probably.
As a group collectively. Not
Anyways.
Alright, so this Birdman, who I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
He seems to just pop up wherever we go. Any chance that he's here in this city?
Otter knows he's not here.
I mean, last we saw him was all the way in the north in Pickham. Although I guess we don't necessarily know his mode of transportation. I guess he could potentially be here, but...
Otter knows that he's recruiting people.
For what?
Rob Burgundy is recruiting people?
He's recruiting master thieves.
For what?
He wants to steal things.
Just things, not anything in specific?
Otter doesn't know the details.
No, dude.
But Otter does know that he does seem to be a little more competent since her last encounter with him.
Will he get hit too hard on the head and now he's smarter or something?
Otter doesn't know the details.
Well, I mean... that he was left, they did kind of seem to be willing and able to do that, so maybe.
Alright,
Then he
so
got out.
the Golden Reapers have pages. Rob Burgundy has pages. Any other hints on where some of the other pages are, or is it the rest of them are taken up by those two groups?
Most of the pages are there. You might find one or two of them in the desert. Perhaps a little bit more. Might be worth retracing the steps that laid out in the diary itself.
Right, about that, it's very vague, and like we haven't figured out where the starting point was. Like, did he? I guess like now, like we have an idea of like with the spire. Like, did he come straight here? Like, there was like talk of a river, but like the only river I can see on the map isn't really a river. It's the channel between here and the northern desert.
Yeah. Anna remembers when that was a small... That should be the starting place on the other side of that.
What is it with prophets in deserts?
hallucinations, man. The sand speaks.
The sand speaks and wants you to drink the peyote. You don't have a blender. Figure it out, man.
Bunch of people high on cactus juice
Fighting bears.
Fighting bears.
and things that are not bears.
And things that look like bears. It might be a bear. Or maybe your friend Chuck. Hard to say.
Not Chuck the Bear.
I'm gonna do it.
All right. Is there an easier way to translate these things? Because, like, how do we learn the ancient tongue? It's been
Oh,
kind of difficult.
well, that one's easy. The next chapter of the diary should explain that.
Swear to God.
All right, then.
I was half expecting he just rolls up to Hayden and just punches him. Congratulations, you've learned.
But
I'm gonna beat the knowledge into you.
but I forgot how to speak normal common.
No, I think it would be funny if it was just like
Hibadappa, shubadappa, shubadappa.
he goes do the one punch to your head, transfer the knowledge, and just Hayden's head falls off. Oh shit!
Just goes flying across the room.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'll happen sometimes.
Oh, that's fun.
Suddenly you start speaking Simlic.
Simlish.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Da-da-da.
What do you mean? Obviously, Hayden opens his mouth and the text box formed. It's hieroglyphics. Fucking wingdings.
I mean, Simlish is basically just Italian with a California accent. Look it up.
Shut up.
It's hilarious.
Shut up. Right, shut up. Right. So what happened to the rest of you?
Honor doesn't understand your question. Honor is standing in.
What happened to the disciples that lived here?
Most of them are dead.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Honor, I have a very stupid question. In the journal, you're described as the guiding light, as
I
a
am.
beacon to the team. Are we the team?
I swear.
You are the second team. It's Honor's
Who's
job to guide you.
Who's the first team?
No, they're dead.
The one mentioned in the...
I kind of guessed at that, but like, there was Ishi, there were the disciples, and then who was the team?
that was mentioned in the journal.
Emotion was
mention-
the leader.
Oh, so the first team was just the other disciples.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other named ones.
Got it.
Yes, the four of us.
I thought that might be the case, but I thought there might also be like another group below the disciples, and I wanted to know what happened to them. But if there isn't like a major like group that we need to know about, that's
Well,
fine.
I mean, disciples just kind of covers all of them. This was the team that was kind of like above them, but below Ishi.
Well, right, disciples with a capital D.
Oh yeah, I guess that's fair. No.
Yes, these were wayward disciples, as it was their job to leave the area and then come back.
And only one of them made it back. Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, sounds like they all eventually made it back and brought people. It's just they weren't blessed with immortality.
Yes, Honor appears to be the only one that was blessed with immortality.
So why us?
Why not?
We were all just a bunch of random people that came together. And we were literally brought together by the first chapter. And so why were we chosen by the pages?
Well, Honor would like to remind you that you are following the path of a disciple, randomly chosen to your fate.
I didn't realize that disciples were also randomly chosen.
I mean, we're also following the path of Ishi, I guess. Who may very well have also been arbitrarily selected.
Were the Golden Reapers also chosen, or did they just kind of come across the pages?
The Golden Reapers have been searching for the translation pages. Honor knows that they seek this translation and are willing to do anything to get it. And Honor won't tell him. So Honor knows that they are dishonorable. Honor doesn't like that. They are not true disciples. They follow the whispers, not the stories.
Is that a metaphor, or is that like actually like something like is that whispers with a capital W?
It is not a person or a
I don't know how
being.
to read.
It is a more of a metaphor.
Okay.
They don't follow the teachings, they follow rumors.
Right.
Are their own interpretations.
What exactly are the teachings?
To follow
that-
the light. To teach others. To be respectful. To be friendly. To be kind.
With each one, the side eye that Wolfhard is giving Hane just gets deeper. Not as far as you're failing this, but like, really? Really?
really us?
Yeah.
We're the pinnacles of these ideals?
Half of us are trying to kill each other on a daily basis.
Now, Honor knows what you're thinking. Do we really embody this?
No.
And to that, Honor must answer, truthfully, that everybody, even the most practiced of disciples, can break away from the light on occasion. However, Honor also knows that even those who stray from the light will come back. And those who have not yet found it will.
I feel like I've heard this before. Because I have.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were talking in character.
How?
I didn't hear the accent. I thought that was Ryan voice.
Okay.
Yes, Honor does not find that surprising. As the teachings of the Lord of Light travel far.
I really hope that your Lord of Light and the Radiant God are not the same one.
Honor is unfamiliar with this radiant god.
That's probably for the best then, yeah.
Does this radiant god radiate light?
Yes.
Honor thinks it's a false god.
This time it's Haynes' turn to give side eye. Like, what?
I mean, any god of that place is probably false. But in times of devastation, people need something to cling to, and I guess some suffering is more appealing than others. Not even the light that blinds is more comforting than the dark that suffocates. But that's not really here nor there, so.
Alright, so get the pages from the Golden Reapers, get the pages from Raw Burgundy, return to where Ishi came from, which is in
The northern
the
desert?
northern desert. Anything else we need to know?
Yeah, Honor will give you one additional clue. You'll need all 49 pages.
Before we find his origination point?
Before you find Ishi.
Well, I kind of assumed that.
Journal would basically be the key that unlocks whatever he is.
Well, also the last pages, like they seem to be going in chronological order, so the last pages would be the last thing that he wrote before he disappeared, and so that would give us the clue as to where he went.
No, that's true.
Honor thinks you'll need them to unlock where he is. Maybe not in an actual lock and key term,
physical sense, but yeah.
Maybe spiritually.
We have to unlock the door to darkness.
I mean, at least one of us seems very interested in doing that for some fucking reason, so yeah.
Honor must also warn you. The Lord of Light has a polar opposite. Darkness.
Yeah.
Darkness is embodied by a creature that Honor knows has been around here. It's a creature named Ashexo. It takes the form of an undead serpent. And Honor knows it's very powerful.
Like here in the city, or just in the desert as a whole?
Here on the continent.
Oh, so it can literally be anywhere.
Sorry, my dad had to tell me something. What?
The opposite of the Lord of the Light is Ashexo, the undead serpent.
Wait a minute. Then we fought the Reaper in Libertina. There was an undead serpent.
You may have encountered him.
Very briefly, we weren't the ones to take care of that one, but I guess maybe that manifestation.
That's good.
Was it the
Shexo is very powerful.
It was the Archon, right?
Yeah, the Pentagon? Archon?
The Archon, yeah.
I was trying to remember. I was like, yeah, I knew there was an NPC with us. It was like, I'll handle the snake, and we were like, okay. But I was like, who the fuck was that?
Yeah, it was her, and then her Her speaking man.
Yeah, her voice.
Yeah, who lost his arm. And then she went, no, you didn't.
And then it grew back, yeah.
No, and then I think she just stuck it back on.
Oh, that's what it was, okay.
Yeah, she... Like he was Lego Man. Popped back to place.
I was gonna say that name did sound familiar.
I don't think we learned the name of it. Like, above game we did, because...
I showed you the picture, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it sounded familiar.
Yeah, but in game we don't know the name, but...
Dramatic irony, I understand.
I ain't saying too much.
You see the thread of reality.
Sorry, you can no longer take rogue levels, now you have to take DM Warlock levels.
No! I was gonna multi-class into something else.
My super cool build. I don't have the
No, my
charisma for that.
build.
Too bad.
Actually, I do have the charisma for that, but I don't want to.
Yeah, right.
All right. Do you usually hang out here if we had any other questions for you, or is this goodbye?
Honor regrets to inform you that you have to come back at some point.
I was expecting him to be like, Honor regrets to inform you his immortality only lasted until this moment, and they just
Honor regrets to inform you that actually immortality is gay and Honor is so straight.
What the fuck?
Honor is actually super straight. Thank you.
Honor will see you again, here, in the future.
So can you see the future, or did like Ishi already tell you what was gonna happen?
Well, if Honor told you that, he'd give away a lot of Ishi's secrets.
Spoilers, you guys.
Well, I didn't want to know what the spoilers were. I just wanted to know, does he know, or was he just told what was gonna happen?
Honor was told.
Okay. Alright, fair enough.
Fucking divine destiny bullshit.
I picture
No,
like
there's-
Wolfhard just like buries his face in his hands when he says that.
Yeah, I mean, because that's what I did to make it sound like that. But yeah.
And Honor wants to thank you for coming, having a wonderful conversation with Honor.
That sounds so disingenuous, even though I know that he's being honest.
It's because he hates the
Much
stupid
nice.
fucking language.
Yeah.
Say, Honor hopes
Right.
that you have appreciated his troubleshooting call.
Yeah. Honor would like for you to leave a 5-star review.
You may receive a survey in your email about Honor's service today.
Thank you for calling Ishi Help Desk. I'm Honor.
I'm the only one here.
Oh,
Everyone else died so long ago.
ever.
Are you sad about that?
Honor's on call for the rest of his life.
How long is that? Forever.
Honor is above sadness. Honor sadness has already eaten itself.
Honor is above sadness. Honor is not above drinking to forget the sadness. just fucking flat punches the top off a cage, dunks his head in.
That's the fun thing about immortality. No alcohol poisoning.
Woo!
Alright, well, thank you for your time. This This was weird.
I mean, it's not the weirdest encounter I've had with the holy person before.
The weirdest things that's kind of happened today, though.
No.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Honor would be honored.
Why'd you move all the tables and chairs?
Dramatic effect.
Do you own this bar? Is that why you're here?
Yeah, nobody's been here but me for a long time.
Then how did the librarian know that you were here if no one's ever been here?
Honor told him.
So that we would find you. Okay.
How detailed of instructions did Ishi give you?
He reaches into his coat pocket and pulls out a scroll and unravels it, and it goes from him to you.
Sleight of hand.
Oh,
You touch, you touch the scroll. Now your hand is ghostly.
Touch the scroll, and I know everything. Vibe check.
Your head explodes.
No, I just got it back.
And then your flame goes out. Forever.
Oof.
I don't know how we're going to talk about this.
I'm not gonna lie, I am curious, but at the same time, I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Honor will point out, this is the first of 10 scrolls.
Oh my god.
What the? Alright. Like, fucking guess.
Did you have to find 10 pieces of a scroll in order to make your 10 scrolls?
Honor thinks it's funny, but no. These are events that have already happened on this one, and he rolls it up.
Let me guess, you're on chapter 54.
Honor's on scroll 8.
Oh my god.
Does your scroll say who betrayed me?
It doesn't mention.
Judas, no.
Huh.
Yeah, I guess Lord of Light probably doesn't think that's relevant because it doesn't have anything to do with his stuff.
Hmm.
All right, well, we'll leave you to your furniture arrangement.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, we leave.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys make like a tree and head out.
Oh my god.
And that is a good spot to end for the night.
I didn't miss headaches.
Everyone, as soon as we started this conversation. But on that note, let me go ahead and end the recording here. So thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next week.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye now. Bye now. Bye. Bye now. Bye.